What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome everybody to the latest and greatest episode of The Steeler Report. I am your host, SimFBallCritic, live from the Steel Basement, or as I like to say, from Heinz Field, as you can see back there. And speaking of Heinz Field, there will be fans in attendance. We talked about that earlier in the week on Terrible Towel Tuesday. But there will be fans in attendance. 5,500, I believe, was what was confirmed. So that's great, but unfortunately, I won't be there. I had actually planned on going to this game, but what are you going to do? But all right, guys, outside of that, I want to say what's up to everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? You know how we're going to do it. How we always do it. We're always going to definitely read the names of those early viewers first and foremost. We'll talk a little bit about what to expect, what we need to do, to get things going and to get a victory, what have you. And then I'm going to show also a couple of plays, that will kind of work into our game plan, from the Eagles and Niners game. I did watch that a couple more times. So just a few plays, maybe about 5 or 6 plays to kind of drive my point home. And then I will go to the chat and see what you guys have to say, and then we'll be out of here. You guys know this show is an in and out, quick and easy. No phone calls, even though I do have the phone number on the screen there. That's just so you guys that, want to have an opportunity to call in. You will be able to do that tomorrow after during the post-game show and or on Tuesdays for Terrible Towel Tuesday. All right, so let's get to it. First and foremost, let's say hello and what's up to Lydell Dorsey Jr., Luis D., Rajon 39, Rel Fax. Who else in here? Ron Simpson, how you doing, buddy? My good brother Tony is in the building. Jordan Mid, Vista Light, Y Diggy, King Louis, or King Louis, however you want to pronounce it. Use a hit stick, Solarverse, Daredevil, and I'm back. See me? I'm back. See me? Okay. All right. 804 Stacks, he said, what up? Sim, love from 804. Absolutely, man. I appreciate that. Y'all always know, regardless of how far I go and where I've been and where I am now, I am from the 804. Cap City all day, every day, representing Richmond, Virginia. You know what it is. But all right, man, let's get into it. Man. Let me take a sip of water, and then we'll talk for a quick second. I saw a very interesting stat today, man, that I didn't know. It says the Pittsburgh Steelers have not started 4-0 since 1979. Wow. Ponder on that for a moment. 1979 was the last time the Pittsburgh Steelers started off 4-0. So, I say that, and the reason why I want to say that is just to, kind of put you guys at ease a bit. We're about to do something we haven't done in a long time, so let's say we don't do it. It is what it is, but at the same time, it's not going to feel overly great if we are not able to beat these Eagles. But again, I'm going to talk about it a little bit later here in the video, man, how we cannot take these guys lightly. They have a couple things, a couple wrinkles in their arsenal, on offense, and they got a couple pieces, that we need to watch out for on defense. But all in all, again, I do think we should be able to beat this team if we're clicking the way it seemed like we were starting to click. Unfortunately, we all know due to the situation with the Titans and our game being postponed, and we were forced into a bye week in week 4, and it wasn't a real bye week. Some of the players said it didn't feel like that because it was days that they were still preparing to play, and that might have threw some rust back on us. And what I mean by that is, I think Ben was starting to get into the groove a little bit. I was looking forward to a test, like the Titans, to see where we were because, if we would have won, I would have felt very good about our run game if we could hold down Derrick Henry and or just us as a team. And B, if we didn't win, that would have allowed us to be able to get back on our grind, right? Facing off against a good opponent, an AFC champion game or AFC championship game attendee, if you will. We would have been able to see the good and the bad. So had we lost, okay, let's get back on our square. We know what we got to work on against a good team. We might have been able to pick up steam again. Had we won, then we would have been saying, okay, we all right now. We still in the midst of getting better, but we're beating teams, even good teams. Right now, We're faced off with a situation where, like I said, you should be able to beat the Eagles, but we can't take them lightly. We can't take them lightly. So let's start off with the injury report. Where is it? Where's my phone? We got good news on that front, guys. As far as the final injury report as of Friday, yesterday, the guys who will be out, we all know who they are. You should know by now. Of course, guys like Zach Banner, we know he's not going to come back. Wisniewski, I'm not sure if he's on. I think he might be on IR, but I'm not 100% sure. So I haven't checked on Wisniewski in a while to see if he's, going to be one of those guys that can come back after 3 weeks or what have you. But we know those guys are out. But Marcus Allen is still out with the foot, as well as we know Derek Watt is out with his hamstring injury. Now, TJ Watt had a knee injury on Thursday. TJ Watt did not practice on Thursday, and it scared me a little bit because obviously TJ Watt is our guy, right? He's the man out there. Didn't practice on Thursday, but he was a full participant on Friday. So let me just read you the names that popped up on the injury list and what their participation was and whether they're playing or not. But Ben Roethlisberger, he was a full participant. Well, it says, not injury related, because I don't know if he practiced one of those weeks, one of those days. Yeah, Wednesday he didn't practice, but we know Ben's day off or what have you. Also, Deontay Johnson with a toe. He did practice. He was full yesterday. Juju Smith-Schuster with the knee. He was full yesterday. Joe Hayden had an illness. He was full yesterday. Again, we already talked about Marcus Allen and Derek Watt. Marquise Pouncey was full yesterday, and at some point early in the week, he didn't participate, not injury related, as it says here. Stephon Tuitt, same situation, but he was full yesterday, but he did not participate early in the week because he, not injury related, all right? And then, of course, TJ Watt, they list him with the knee. I already talked about that, and he was a full participant. He even said himself he should be ready to go come Sunday, excuse me. That's good news, good news, good news. Now, Philadelphia, okay, Deshaun Jackson out, which is funny because how often have we been saying that about Deshaun Jackson? Did I just say Watson, guys? If I said Watson, excuse me, but Deshaun Jackson, I don't know. I think Deshaun is coming to the end of his rope, man. He's older now. It just seems like he cannot stay healthy for whatever reason. He can't stay healthy. Alshon Jeffrey, he's out, as well as cornerback Avonte Maddox. He's out as well. So advantage Steelers in terms of important pieces on the team that are injured and unhealthy. All right, so now let's get into a little bit of the film, man. Let's do that. Well, let me give you my little synopsis really quick as far as what I think will or won't happen in terms of the game. And give me just a second, guys. I hear my dog going crazy up there. Let me text my wife and see if she can get him to be quiet a little bit. 1 second. It seems like he picks. It's like he knows when I'm doing a live streams when he decides to bark. But my son is the guilty party here. He's 7 years old and he does stuff to make the dog bark. And every time, you guys have heard me say this on the show before. Every time before I get to it, I say, hey, don't do anything for X amount of time. I'm recording live. Okay, Daddy. And as you guys can hear, it doesn't mean anything. Goes in this ear, comes out of that one. But anyway, here it is. After watching the film, I still feel that we should be able to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And y'all know I hate saying that because I'm one of those guys that live and die by any given Sunday. I hate saying that something should be a win, something shouldn't be a win. But these Eagles, I feel like we should be able to get them while they're down. However, but this is the exactly the type of team that could punch us in the mouth. And what I mean by that, we've seen this story before, right? We've seen this story before where we go into a game that we're supposed to win and we start having trouble with a team. Look at the Denver game. And I know it's early. It's early on in the season, so I'm not going to really jump on us too hard there. Everybody's working out the kinks as as in Philly. They might be doing the same thing. They might be working their kinks out, with the whole weird offseason due to COVID and all that. But even against Denver, I mean, look at what Driscoll was able to do to us. And, no disrespect to Driscoll. He's not a trash quarterback, but who talks about Driscoll? It's the reason why he's a backup. And it's the reason why he's a solid backup, right? And he's not starting somewhere. But look at how we made him look at times in that game. And that's my point. Games that we're supposed to win. And I know, some people want to blame Tomlin. And listen, I'm not going down that road no more. I just figured some debates are not worth having because people are going to feel how they feel. You're going to feel how you feel. Just move on. I respect all opinions, but Cowher had some of that same issue too with subpar teams. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a player thing where, you come in with a little moxie thinking you're going to do this. And you know what I mean? It could be a number of things. But to get back to my point, the Eagles team is constructed in the way they play. This could be one of them challenges. We're going to have some challenges, man, with Carson Wentz, even though Carson Wentz is not playing the way he's supposed to play. He doesn't look good. But he can make these plays. Okay? Again, if Driscoll was able to do what he did, Carson Wentz can play like a bona fide star when he wants to. What has happened to him, why he's regressing, I have no clue. But he can definitely, you know what I mean? He can definitely get some plays off. So let's get to the film real quick, man. And let me know if you guys can see it well. Of course, it's not going to be huge across the screen. Y'all know why. We got to be careful with that because it's NFL footage. But you guys, let me know that you guys can see it. Give me a second. Let me bring it up here. Doesn't look like it's coming up. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Okay, weird. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. My bad. Here we go. Y'all should be able to see it now, right? Thumbs up, everybody. And let me wait a second because I know there's a delay in the chat. But if you guys can give me a thumbs up that you're able to see it, and we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm going to wait for a second because there's going to be a little delay due to the stream. But just give me the A-OK that you guys can see it. I think y'all can, but I'm going to make sure. Quite the delay. It's probably about a 30 or 40 second delay from what I'm saying to by the time you guys hear it. Come on, somebody. Looks good. Just the light. There you go. There you go. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate it. All right, let me show you guys some film, man. Let's get active. Let's get at it. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pull up the actual plays and times that I wanted to show. Here's the first one. First one here is in the second quarter, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. So let me pull it up on my side so I can get to it. Boom. All right. And where is it? I think I'm on it already, but yeah, I'm already on it. Here's the play. We'll start it over for sake. So this is not nothing special, man, but I just want to show you a couple of things that we're going to have to watch out for. We're going to have to watch out for this. All right. That looks very simple, right? Very simple. But before I let this continue rolling, Philadelphia Eagles, they have some window dressing that they do. Okay. They have a lot of read action, read options and inside zone read and things like that. But they have a lot of dressing. But this is the reason why I wanted to show you this play, because let's take a look at who that is. Let's let it continue. Look, that's number 2. That's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. So this is the type of stuff that we saw when Flacco was still in Baltimore and Lamar would come in from time to time. We're going to have to be careful with this. These are the little things. Let's just let it play out here. So we're definitely going to have to be very disciplined and poised on defense and stay at home for the most part. Got to stay at home. And as you see right there, You know, and I like this kid Warner. Let's go back to that 1 second. I like that kid Warner, man, number 54 for the Niners. But this is going to be Devin Bush for us. He's going to have to be very disciplined. Even though he didn't really get over there, you know, he did enough to kind of help limit that to whatever gain it was. I don't think they picked up much. They gained, they got 9 yards. That's decent. All right, so little stuff like that, we're going to have to be disciplined with that. Let's go to another play. Second quarter, 6 minutes and 22 seconds, I believe. Yeah, here we go. Let's look at this one. Make the screen a little bigger. See that? Now, what I'm showing you is this is an issue that the Steelers defense has from time to time. Let's put it in slow-mo. We need to do more of that. So let's go back and let me show you the play. I think we need to get a little creative here like San Francisco did. And the reason why, I'll tell you the reason why after we see the play again. But I would like to see us, get to some quick stuff like this, some quick misdirection or, backside screens and things like that. Looks like a very simple play, right? But let me show you why I'm showing you this. Let's fast forward it a little bit. Watch how hard the defense bites on this. And this is my concern for us as well because the Eagles run so much play action and read action and all that type of stuff. This is what I'm going to fear for our defense. But look at them. Look at the linebackers. Everybody's flowing over here. I mean, this thing sucked everybody in, bro. They were so sure. Look at this. I mean, they are certain that this is a run to the right. So if we in the film room, we need to take a look at this and say, okay, we can take some chances here. They are so certain that run is going to their left, but our right, the way we're viewing it. They are 100% certain. Look at that. Look at how your boy got folded up right here. I love it. Get you a nice lineman out here on a cornerback. Oh, that was a face mask. I don't know if they called that or not. But you see what I'm saying? Quick stuff. We have the type of guys that we can do that with. Your Deontay Johnsons of the world. Okay? I'm just saying. Sometimes, remember in the Todd Haley days, we was, the bubble screen was like our favorite go-to. Stuff like that, little fake to the right, come back to the left, little stuff like that, man. We might be able to take advantage at this defense at times. And this happened a lot in the game where they bit on a lot of play action. But like I said, that's my fear for us as well. Let's look later on in the drive here, I believe. Let me get back to it 1 second. We're going to go to 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Give me a second. Where we at? 4:26. 4:25. This is something we need to take advantage of as well. Look who's split out. Well, he's not split out. He's kind of in the slot area right there now. Boom. You run a slot fade with the tight end. Bang, bang. Y'all see that? Let's look at it again from slow-mo. Now, for anybody who watched this game on Monday, you would know, just like I know, that George Kittle got off. Now, listen, I'm not saying that Ebron is George Kittle because he's not. But Ebron has wheels on him, right? Ebron has already showed us that he can get past the defense. He can get downfield. That's his stronger suit as a tight end. So, look at the matchup. You see a favorable matchup? We should probably try something like this as well. Check it out. I think the tight end needs to be a huge factor for us this week, man. Of course, considering what my man Kelsey, not Kelsey. Kelsey got off in her game too. Not Kelsey. I'm talking about, what's his name? Kittle. Seeing what Kittle was able to do to these guys all night, I think, again, if we're strategizing and looking at what they did in the prior week, we should be able to say, yo, okay, maybe we could get our tight ends going, particularly Ebron, because Ebron is more of the cloth of a Kittle in terms of speed and getting downfield and things of that nature. All right, so real quick, man, we're not spending too much time here. Real quick, third quarter, 8 minutes and 31 seconds. Let's get to that really fast. Third quarter. Where we at? Here is the end of the second. All right, third quarter. What did I say? 8 minutes, 31 seconds? 8:31. Right here. Same situation. George Kittle. Look. We already seen that Ben will go to Ebron down in here. Let's put this in slow-mo. This is right off the line, folks, because you know what else the Eagles do? They run a lot of man coverage. Look at this. Right off the line. You get Kittle matched up on the linebacker, and that's good night, Irene, brother. That's easy money. That's bruh. Y'all see how easy that money is? Let's go back. Look at everything here. How clean the pocket was for Mullen. And just Kittle. I mean, this is a win right off the gate. My man is teleporting it. He's telegraphing it the whole way. That's easy. Again, let's take advantage of the Eagles not able to stop the tight end. That's usually us who have trouble with the tight end, right? Fourth quarter, 9 minutes and 58 seconds. Breezing right through, man. Let me skip to the fourth quarter here. What did I say? 9 minutes and here we go, 9:58. Let's see what this one is all about. Oh, here comes some more trickery. Y'all see this? Jalen Hurts. Or is it Hurt? Is it Hurts or Hurt? I always confuse how that kid's name is. I always confuse whether it's plural or is it just Hurt. I think it's Hurts with an S. See that? See that? Trickery. And the only reason why I'm showing it is, again, what did I say about window dressing? Our defense is going to have to be very disciplined. Very disciplined. Let's see how the Niners played this. See, they're not over pursuing. See? Keeping their eyes up. They're not over pursuing the same way the Eagles did when, Philly ran some. The same way the Eagles defense did when the Niners did that screen to Deebo Samuel. All right, so, again, it's nothing. I'm not showing anything, no highlight stuff. And I'm just trying to showcase to you guys that I watch film and I try to identify little things that could be the difference in the game, right? 2 more plays. Continuing with the fourth quarter, we're going to go 7 minutes, 53 seconds. Where we at? Let me get to it. Boom, right here. And I'm going to show both of these plays back to back so we can pretty much leave it here. Oh, my bad. Let me expand the screen a little bit more here. Let me cut that out. All right, here we go. So we'll watch both of these plays back to back, and that'll be it. Look at that. More trickery. Niners played it great, though. So, again, let's back this up, put this in slow-mo, and this is what I'm saying. We're going to have to play very disciplined defense on stuff like this because they're going to try this stuff. This is what they do. A lot of trickeration. Excuse me. The thing about it, though, man, is my defense, your defense, our defense scares me sometimes because we're so aggressive. These are the type of things that hurt us. But the Niners played this beautifully, man. Look at how my man came out of the secondary to make this tackle. Let's speed it up. My man, look at this. Boom. I believe that's the dude Tart, one of the safeties. We're going to need that out of Edmonds as well as Minka. All right, next play here. I think this is the one at 7:07. Yeah, check this out. And this was a penalty, but had it not been a penalty, this is showcasing exactly what Carson Wentz can do. Put it in slow motion. So, last but not least, we're going to have to contain Carson Wentz. Again, this guy can make plays. He ran a lot in this game, and he was forced to run because of the pressure. So we're going to have to get a very, a very aware pass rush, if you will, to contend with these guys. But watch. Extending the play, that's something that has hurt us with quarterbacks. If the pressure don't get home, we allow dudes to make big plays. Now, again, can't every quarterback do this, but Carson Wentz is capable of doing this. Look at him. Nice little stiff arm there. You think he's just going to throw the ball out of bounds, eyes downfield, and he makes it play. And this is a big game. This is a double-digit game right here, had there not been a penalty on this play. But look at this. Boom. And these are the type of things that happen to our Pittsburgh Steelers guys, our defense, particularly on third down. All right, so I appreciate you guys, taking a look there at the film. Let me go ahead and wrap it up, guys, since we had 25 minutes, so I definitely don't want to go beyond 30. Again, man, what we're going to have to do to beat the Eagles, contain Carson Wentz, limit those situations where he can extend plays, because we've already seen where some quarterbacks have done that against us, particularly on third down. Let's get a smart rush going. If you get pressure in his face, this year, for whatever reason, you could even say parts of last year, Wentz just hasn't been great. His accuracy hasn't been great. You can make him make a mistake. So if we can stay in his face, it's not always about sacks, but consistent pressure. If we can get some consistent pressure on him, I think we'll be okay with that. Also, what we're going to have to watch out for, again, like I said, the window dressing. We're going to have to be very disciplined with the play action, read action, and all of that type of jazz. We have to be on our square. We got to be very disciplined with the motion, all the stuff that they do. We just got to be very sound, man. Everybody have to just play their position. Don't overly commit to anything. I know it's easier said than done. That's why these things work in the NFL. I'm just saying from a perspective, from the outside looking in, you're going to have to be disciplined against those things to limit those big plays. Also, the non-talked about thing, because they're not winning that much. Oh, yeah, the Eagles got a pass rush, by the way. They got a pretty solid front four, with Graham, I believe Malik Jackson, right? Fletcher Cox, Barnett. These guys, yeah, they could get some pressure. They generated some decent pressure against the Niners. And again, I don't know the Niners offensive line, so I don't know how good they are or aren't. All I know is we're still trying to figure out what our offensive line is. It's great to have the Castro back, but we still got some younger guys out there, guys who are playing in different positions, particularly, guys like Matt Filer playing guard now. Big Al, well, Little Al, as I call him, hasn't been Big Al. The Castro has been solid, but, Chooks is still getting his feet wet. So they have a formidable pass rush. So we're going to have to, definitely be on top of that. But again, these guys run a lot of man coverage. So I think it favors the Pittsburgh Steelers. It favors Ben Roethlisberger and the weapons that we have. Some of these guys should be able to win their one-on-ones. And we should be fine. Should be able to run the football fairly well. The Eagles don't really look like much, beyond the front four. They got some young, some speed at the linebacker position, but that cornerback and safety position is thin back there, man. There's nobody that's really that scares you. They got injuries out there, and they have injuries also on offense. Like I already talked about, no Deshaun Jackson, no Alshon Jeffrey, and even, the young kid Maddox at cornerback. He's about 2 or 3 years in for them, maybe a little more than that, but relatively young. Even he's out. So we should be able to have our way. However, the things that I pointed out is the reasons why they could get a win if we're not careful. Extending plays, which Carson Wentz can do. If we're not getting pressure and containing him, if we just sit in zone all day, right? So there you have it. We run the football, take advantage of our one-on-ones, take advantage of the lack of coverage to a tight end that the Eagles put on display, even though it was Kittle, one of the better, if not one, maybe the best right now. If you want to say him or Kelsey, I get it. But like I said, we have a guy on our side that's similar in terms of being able to go downfield. So should be interesting. But that's my take. Man. Those are my keys to victory. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man. I'll read a few comments, just a few, really quick. Russ Oberstein says, would really catch Eagles off guard if we the opening drive, if we went to 2-minute offense and no huddle. Yeah, again, we talked about this, on Tuesday. Why do we take so long? I forget which one of you callers mentioned that, but why do we take so long to get going? Why didn't we just come out with a plan? Why don't we come out with with that foot on the gas early? We gonna come out no huddle. Teams do it to us. I've seen teams do that. Why don't we come out and get started? Why we always got to work into the offense? Why don't we come into the game with a different plan sometime? I don't understand that, man. I don't understand that. Jordan Miz says McFarland got that quick 6-speed. Yep, he does. He does. Dino Anthony says, please beat the Eagles. Okay, we'll try. Oh, and we're going to see our boy Javon Hargrave, who actually said he looks forward to seeing if he can get a sack on his ex-teammate, Big Ben. And I saw some people, let me say something to you fans, man. You guys are sensitive. People was killing him for that, saying, oh, you was a bum when you was with us anyway. You was never that good. Really? Like, y'all got to stop that, man. What else he supposed to say? It ain't no bad blood between him and I'm sure with the team, but come on, man. What else he supposed to say? I don't know. What else we got? A couple more, man. Maybe two more. Kenyon says, running a no huddle is nice, but I don't like putting our defense on the field that much. That's true. That's true. And shout outs to my good brother Antoine, man. You know, we're going to be facing off against his team relatively soon here. He's a Cowboy fan. He says, Philly can stop the run, man. Seriously, watch out for the running back as well. Yeah, you know what? You're correct. They have the front that can contain the run game. And their back, who is that, Sanders? Miles Sanders, he's one of those guys, too, that we can't go out there playing no games with these guys. They got talent. That's why I said this is the exact type of team that could catch us off guard and beat us. Throw the records out the window because they have the pieces to do it if they put things together, if we're not playing our best ball. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I expect that we're going to lose. No, I'm actually saying we should be able to win this game. But if they win, I see where they could win if we ain't on top of our game. Coming out to bye and all that. Y'all know how it is when we come out to bye. Early bye at that. Again, we still don't know what type of team we got. All we know is we 3-0. But we're still, every week, these last 3 weeks, we haven't been so happy about the wins. Like, we just feel like we are one of those teams. We don't feel like Chiefs fans. You understand what I'm saying? We probably don't even feel like Ravens fans. I'm just keeping it a buck. Who else? Sippy Boy says Juju and Deontay should eat well this game, as aggressive as their front seven is. Throw it right behind those linebackers. Yeah, man. We have opportunities all day. We saw it in the film there. One more. Alexis Black says cut the outlet off to him. They always dump it off when there's pressure. You're talking about Sanders, I'm assuming. I think you're talking about Sanders. I will read one more. Russ says, Sim, hoping we can hook up at Permanis and watch a game this year. Hopefully soon they will be opening up more. Yeah, man. And you know what? I'm glad you reminded me of that, Russ. I knew one of you guys was relatively close to me. I think you're in Lancaster. That'd be great. I would love to be able to do that, man. But, just like you said there, hopefully, I'm being honest. I'm not doing any of those things at the moment. I haven't dined in anywhere. I have actually dined out, carry out and all of that, but I'm just not. And let me explain to you guys why really quick, and then we'll go. Yeah, I'm concerned about my own health. Obviously, I don't want to catch nothing. I don't want to, I don't want to get the flu. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I wouldn't want to catch the coronavirus. Who would want to do that? Nobody knows how your body is going to react to it. Nor does my wife, right? But the most important thing for us is our child. That's why I don't play them games. That's why I'm always masked up and staying away from people, because I could not live with myself if I did anything to put my son in harm's way. Period. I don't care. Like, if people's been trying to get me, hey man, why'd you? No, I'm not doing anything to put him at risk. So I don't know when it's going to be the next time I go to a restaurant. But like you said, man, maybe something changes before the season is over. Great. If not, we'll definitely make it happen, man. There's next year. We'll make it happen, hopefully, at some point. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and get out of here, man. I told my wife I was only going to be a minute. We're doing that little Saturday night thing, chilling. So let me get up out of here. But anyway, guys, hope everyone's weekend has gone well. Hope you're enjoying some football right now. I know Miami is playing Clemson. And last I checked, it was pretty decent score there. And Kenyon texted me during the show, said, what's his name, Derek, or I don't know if they pronounce it Derek or Derek. Derek King there ran a 45-yard touchdown. That dude is kind of special. Keep an eye on him. And then my nose, man, I don't know what they're doing. I know before the show started, I saw that they had got a field goal, but right before that, I saw that Notre Dame, their running back had ran down the field like 60 yards. They probably getting their butts kicked, man. But listen, I've come to accept that with Florida State. We're just not. It's going to be a while before we get back to any type of relevance. It is what it is. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you guys enjoy tomorrow. Hope you all enjoy, and we all enjoy the football game tomorrow. And I'll be right back here tomorrow for the post-game show. Phone number is right there if you want to call in tomorrow to give your gut reactions, as well as on Tuesday for Terrible Towel Tuesday for your new viewers. So that's why the phone number is there. We don't take phone calls on this show. It's just supposed to be quick in and out. Usually I'm about 20 minutes. All right. But other than that, have a great one. Appreciate everybody for coming through. God bless. Stay safe. Good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, with a smile on my face. I don't want to be like, all right, man. Y'all take it easy. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.